dear, I managed to stop the recording, so this is part 2 of my weekly home blessing. I don't think I managed very long on my first one, about 8 minutes. So things don't always go to plan. Maybe my other half will be able to edit them together for me. I'm just going to give the glass in here a little bit of a clean. I gave it a clean as part of my swish and swipe this morning, just with a damp cloth, but now it's going to get a proper clean. And actually I'll clean the pictures in here as well. I might give these windows a clean. Give the windows a quick clean. It's going to be a very quick clean. You can hear they're not that bad. I think I did them when I was in zone 3, actually. They get done fairly regularly. This cloth is on its last legs now. You can see the climbing roses are looking really nice out the window. Good, that's the window done. What else is in here? Oh, I could give the clock a quick once over. I'm sorry, you probably can't see that. Oh, what else is in here? I could clean the top of the radio and the pictures. Give the pictures a quick clean. These pictures just got shoved in here when we first moved in. I haven't really thought about them at all. Right, just in here, let's give this a quick once over. Sorry, I haven't put any lights on. Where's the light switch gone? Again, I think this got done quite recently when I was in zone 3. They don't tend to get too mucky because we haven't got little children or dogs upstairs. Then we don't get the sort of sticky nose prints or sticky fingerprints where people touch the mirrors. Just going to give the pictures a once over. Sometimes you get flies land on them, but I don't think we haven't really hit fly season yet. That's more of an issue later in the summer. Oh, right. Okay, that's done. Right. Oh no, there's the timer going. But you know what? That was a combined one. So I've still got 10 more minutes if I combine dusting and glass. I'm just going to clean this glass now because this one gets forgotten because it's on the landing. The landing doesn't really fit into any of the zones. I tend to do it when I'm doing zone 1 or sometimes when I'm doing, when I'm doing the bedroom zone, zone 4. But I haven't done it for a bit. All right, I'm in the ensuite dressing room now, which is really messy. Oh my goodness, don't look at the mess. It's pretty bad in here. But you know what? I'm not going to look at the mess. The thing is, when you're doing your weekly home blessing, is not to look at the mess and just get on with it. Right. Because you can very easily, I've already spotted loads of things that need doing, and they could very easily derail me, and I wouldn't get my weekly home blessing done. So the thing is to stay focused. That's why the timer and the list is very useful. Because if you're like me and your brain tends to go all over the place, quite a few of you have pointed out that I may in fact have ADHD, which wasn't something that had actually occurred to me ever. But I do take your point. I am very easily distracted. But the Flylady system is great if you've got a brain that's very easily distracted like mine, because it allows you to work on things in small little bursts with a list and a timer. Oh, I still haven't put my winter clothes away. They're still here, hanging up, waiting to go to the attic. Come on, Kate, it's nearly June. Get those clothes put away. Remind me in the comments, because I've been meaning to do this. It needs to be my procrastination task. Why am I procrastinating on taking them up to the attic and putting them in the attic wardrobe? It's not even that difficult to do. Right, shall I do some of these windows? I think I might leave these. I want to go downstairs. Okay, I'm going to go... I might go in the guest room, actually. I don't clean the windows in here very often. I gave this, actually, last week. I know what I did last week. I actually gave this room a bit of a spruce up. Did I do the windows? I might have done. I can't actually remember. But I did spend some time in here. I dusted and I vacuumed in here because this room gets a little neglected. I think I'm going to need another cloth as well. No, it doesn't look like I did do it because look at all the dirt coming off them. I don't think they'd be that bad if I'd done them. I'm going to need to get another cloth, I think, and go over it because it is pretty mucky in here. These haven't been done for a while, I don't think. As you can see, the window, look at that coming off the windows. Oh, there's a glass in here as well. It's amazing how these glasses, I noticed there wasn't many glasses in the kitchen, and it's because they're all upstairs. So I need to have a glass collecting session. I'm going to need to do a 10 minutes pick up and put away and collecting glasses and cups. Golly, look at that window. It's definitely worth doing. Oh, the top is even worse. I think I must have not done the top for ages because it's got cobwebs on it. I must have just done the one I could get to reach too easily. Oh, look at that one. Oh my goodness. Kate, that one is pretty bad. I should have bought, I thought we've reached the point of we needing a bucket of soapy water on these. They're that bad. They're really cobwebby. Oh, golly. Okay, this is turning into a bit of a mammoth one, this one. I think I'm going to have to come back with a bucket of water, but you know what? They're a bit better than they were. Well, the bottom ones weren't bad, but the top ones are really bad. But you know what? I'm not perfect. And why would I be? I'm just not. Right, they're better than they were, which is the main thing. Sorry about that, you probably can't see, but look at all that dirt that's come off. That definitely needs to go through. Oh, I've got wash ready to go on, actually. I've cloths and things, so I'm going downstairs now. I'm going to do some windows downstairs. Oh, I'll have to come back for the dusting basket. That was silly of me, wasn't it? I've left it upstairs. Do you know what? I think I maybe need to give myself an upstairs dusting basket and a downstairs dusting basket, because I spend so much time going up and down the stairs. Right, what have I got in here that I could use for the windows? I need another cloth for windows. I could set up another dusting basket because I've got lots of dusters. That's probably a pretty good idea. So I'm just going in my cupboard, see what's in here. A duster, polisher. Yep, I've got those white gloves as well. They came free with something. They're quite fun to see. All right, they're good. Sometimes you use them to clean because it really brings it home to you how much dust there is. Right, let's pop that there. This needs to go into the bleachy water that I've got in here. Can go in there for now. I need another cleaning cloth for windows. Golly, how many minutes? I've only got 4 minutes left, but I'm going to focus just on cleaning windows with this 4 minutes because I know that really needs doing desperately. There's my other stash. I've got cleaning cloth stashes all over the house. So here we go. Let's start with this door. So I think the dogs have been jumping up a bit. As is their way. It's not actually that bad. That mirror looks okay. Let's go and do the bits that are really bad. Are they home alone? Yes, I think they are. Where are they? No, they're not. I think my other half's taken them out somewhere. Ooh, where are the pups? Let's do these windows. Anyway, how are you getting on? Are you managing to do your weekly home blessing? What do you do in your weekly home blessing or your weekly house reset? I have to do quite a lot of these. I do one on a Friday as well, which I call Freshen Up Friday, which is a smaller one. And I just find if I do one on a Monday and one on a Friday, it keeps the house sort of ticking over. And then I just try and do my zone work in between. But if I don't do my zone work, the weekly recess, the weekly home blessing is enough just to keep it looking presentable. So those dogs make so much mess. I definitely have to do a lot more cleaning since we got the doodles. We've always had dogs. We used to have 5 dogs, so I've always had to clean up after dogs. But the doodles are just take it to a whole new level. They are muck magnets. And I didn't know. I didn't know what I was letting myself in for. My daughter has one, and they do love mud and mess, and they love rolling and things. It's just how they are, but they are a really lovely temperament, and they are lots of fun. So there is compensation for the mess, because they are very sweet natured. Right, golly, it's dusty in here. I'm just dusting the bottom bit. last but not least, golly, this dog bed's ready to go in the wash. Dogs tend to sit here with their noses pressed up against the glass because they like to see what's going on. And who can blame them? It's fun watching the world, isn't it? They like watching what we're doing. They like watching the birds. Right, I might go outside and do the outside if I've got time. And I've got another inside one to do. Let's just focus on the insides because I haven't done this one yet. Hello, Ted. Have you been left behind again? Or were you asleep when the activity was happening, whatever activity it is? I suspect Mike's gone in his polytunnel. I think that's his plan for the bank holiday. He's taking them with him. What do you have? What do you do? What do you tend to do on a bank holiday? Do you tend to go out? Or do you tend to have a home day? Sometimes I like to go out, but everywhere is so busy when you go out on a bank holiday. It depends if we have family or not visiting or not. If we have family, we might go out. But I do like a home day. And so does Mike. He loves a home day, loves a day in the garden. All right, okay. Let's just get the grubbiness off. Okay, I might be able to go outside then. Oh, that one's pretty bad actually. I missed that one. Golly, I might need to make a cup of tea after I've done this one. And I take a 10-minute pause because it's actually really warm and I've got long trousers on. For some reason. Why have I put long trousers on? Because it's really warm. I think I might have to change into a skirt. This is still sticky from when the lemon trees were here. Mike's put the lemon trees into the polytunnel now. Because it's still a little chilly for them to go out. But they were infested with scale insect. And that leaves a horrible sticky residue on your windows because they're right next to the windows. They've been in here all winter. So I'm quite glad that they've gone outside, even if it is only into the polytunnel. Over summer, when they're outside proper, oh, there's the timer going. When they're outside proper, the things will eat the insects. So it's not such an issue. Oh, I've got a bin there that I emptied earlier because it is bins. I do bins on a Monday. So I'm working my way around the bins. I tend to just empty these little bins into a bigger bin and reuse the liners because the liners are quite expensive to buy for those little Brabantia bins. But they're very nice. The liners last well. Right. Oh, golly. I'm out of breath on time. I'm going to put the kettle on. Would you like to join me for a cup of tea? Shall we have a cup of tea in the conservatory? That might be really nice. It's a bit dull out now. I think we've had the best of the day, actually. That's probably why I put my jeans on. I'd seen the weather forecast. I haven't put the laundry on yet. That needs to be on my to-do list. Right. Okay, so let's put this away. Or at least pop it here for now. I might get back to polishing. Right, I'm still on my time. I'm going to put the kettle on because I'm definitely ready for a drink. And I'm sure you are too. So if you're cleaning along with me, put your kettle on. Oh, God, I've got a pair of Crocs here that I washed, but they're the fleecy line Crocs. I was talking to my sister-in-law, and she mentioned that she puts Crocs through the washing machine, and she asked me, could you put the fleecy ones through? Because she noticed I had some. And I was like, oh, I don't know. And I thought, I'm going to try it. But actually, it wasn't such a great idea. I put them through a couple of days ago, and they're still not dry. I'm trying to they're really hard to dry. So it's making me think I shouldn't buy any more fleecy lined ones because they are hard to wash. And she said that she blends the unlined Crocs through the washing machine all the time and they come out like new. In fact, I might have got some really old Crocs because I've got my kids' Crocs still from years. They've lasted so long. God, some of those Crocs are 20 years old. The fleecy lined ones obviously are newer. Because I don't think they've been out nearly as long. And they are really comfy if you're going in and out the house a lot. I know I'm a trainer girl, but actually I've recently become converted. My daughter converted me to fluffy Crocs for going in and out the house or going in and out the garden. They're very nice and easy when you have to be outside with puppies. That's where I got mine. Right, okay, what's next on the list? Vacuuming's on there. I've done dusting bins. Right, I've done quite a lot of the bins actually, but I'll go and check the others while the kettle's boiling, and then I can say I've done my bins. Because actually I did them before I started filming. Go me! I think I did just some over the weekend. So let's just check the bins. I usually check the bins on a Friday as well, because it's just to freshen the house up, getting the rubbish out. That one, I could still get more rubbish in that one. And that one's empty. Yay! In fact, it's only got one item in it. I might take that out, put it in the other. This is my recycling. Okay, that's good. I don't need... Oh, I was about to show you my new house plant, but that would be a very sidetracked moment. I had a trip out to a garden centre and I treated myself to this beauty. Instead of having cake and tea at the garden centre, because I've given up sugar, I treated myself to this beautiful plant, which has a label on it, in fact, and I can never remember the name of it. I can't read the label either, so I'll have to look at that later. But I've tried growing these before, but I think in the past I've probably not treated them right. I've probably overwatered them or underwatered them. I think I've put them outside in summer, but this one, I'm going to keep it in the house. I think I'm going to treat it as an indoor plant. Right, that was easy. Bin's done. Go me. Right, let's get a cup of tea on since we've got a bit of a gap. And I could do a bit more dusting while the kettle's boiling and the tea's brewing. Okay, I'm going to not make a massive one. I'm going to go with the dog one. I like that one. I'll leave the towel there. I'm going to wipe down the Arga while the kettle is boiling. Just really quickly, even though it's not part of my weekly home blessing. I haven't got a cloth out. Do you know what? I'm having a sidetrack moment, aren't I? You need to shout out when I get sidetracked, which is frequently. I just don't want to leave the kettle, because if I leave the kettle, what will happen? What do you think will happen if I leave the kettle? Have a guess. If I go in another room and forget about the kettle, what will happen? Because I get so absorbed in what I'm doing. This kettle doesn't switch itself off. It's because it's sat on the Arga, it will just keep boiling until it boils dry. Right. There, I'm going to put my, dropped my clean cleaning cloth. I think that'll be okay. 5-second rule. I did mop this very recently. These are my workout gloves, so they need to go in my workout bag. So I'm just going to pop them in there. So I've got them when I need them. Golly, I do need to tackle this weights hotspot in the hall again. I've got to get into the habit, I think. When I use my weights, I put them away again. Because it makes, what's the word I'm looking for? It makes vacuuming difficult if I leave the weights out. So I'm making life harder than it need be. And I need to tidy this cupboard again. This is my one of my launch pads where I keep stuff. Right, while I'm in here, let's put these away. I can hear the kettle from here and it hasn't started. And then I'll be able to vacuum the hall. They're quite heavy. I think that's what puts me off, and there's a lot of them. And I think, if I leave them out, they'll be ready next time I want them. Which is true, but it also means I won't be able to vacuum. So sometimes I have to think, when am I next going to vacuum? I'm trying to make it as easy as possible. Whoops, don't throw the weights, Kate. I seem to be missing one of the dark ones. Aha, here it is. Let's put this away as well. Just make the entrance hall look so much tidier. If I do this. That one goes on that shelf, that one goes on that shelf. I have a really good selection of weights. I've bought them over many years. So if I see them in a charity shop, I tend to buy them. Just pop that out of the way because I'm going to be using it. Good, that tends to stay there. Oh, I use that a lot, but maybe I need a better basket for keeping that in. Right, let's have a quick look at the lounge because that's the zone we're in this week. It's looking really good. Do you know, I'm not sure, apart from a quick vacuum, I don't think I need to do much in this room. And probably dust as well, actually. Probably dust. Let's move these as well because when I vacuum, I don't want to be getting those in the way. They're just there for when I do yoga. If it's a little on the chilly side, I get a fan heater out. Right, let's get this vacuum out the cupboard so it's ready when I've made my tea for me to vacuum. And I could even do a little bit. It's a very noisy vacuum, this one. You know what? I could probably... Did I fill the kettle? I'm going to check. Suddenly had a thought. Did I actually put any water in the kettle? Oh, I've got company. Mike's coming out the garden. My kettle has come back to the boil. Mike's under strict instructions to stay out of the way. But he is cooking, so that might be a challenge. He'll just distract me if he comes in. Right, golly, how does this algae get so dirty? Right, let's pop the water on the tea bag. I'm going to set a timer for 3 minutes on my little friend. So my timer is set, so hopefully I won't forget about my tea bag, because I don't like a tea bag. I don't like a cup of tea when it's stewed, and I find 3 minutes is long enough. So while the tea is brewing, I am going to do a bit of tidying up. And Mike's going to start cooking for lunch. Right. So I might sort these water bottles out. The problem with these water bottles is remembering which lid goes on which water bottle. I'll just adjust the camera a little bit. That one feels quite snug. Make sure they're dry. That one feels good. These are my favourite water bottles. I love the ones with these floral patterns on them. And this is my gym water bottle, the pink one. Right, and sometimes I use it for the dogs as well. If we're going out to take their water in. So let me pop my water bottles away. And this Tupperware cupboard could do with this sort out. But anyway, that's for another day. Water bottles are away. Okay, that's looking a lot better, isn't it? So let's give it a quick wipe over to get the dust off. Oh, it needs a really good clean again. It just gets, because we do all our own cooking pretty much, we very rarely eat out. Although we did have a really nice roast dinner yesterday. Out. We actually shared it between us because the portions were so big. But it's a place that we found when we've been out and about. I think it's actually in Suffolk. Maybe it's Norfolk. Right, my time is going. Right, I need to take... Oh, no, that's not the tea bag timer, is it? Do you know what? I'm going to go and do a bit of dusting. While I'm in the mood, I just have to listen out for the timer because that means my tea bag's ready. I'm just going to stay nearby. Mike's cooking, so maybe he'll take the tea bag out for me. We're eating our last Green Chef menu of the week. Oh, it looks like I've got Tesco's vouchers have come in the post. I must remember. Do you know what I've forgotten to do? As part of my bins, I always deal with the mail, and I've got a bit of a backlog of mail waiting to be dealt with. So I will need to remember to do that later. Because I'm pretty good now at dealing with the mail as it comes in. Oh, I need to vacuum in there. But sometimes it does build up, like over a bank holiday. Or if you're just busy, you don't keep on top of it. Just do the dust the tops of the radiators. This chair is on its way somewhere, but it might have to go a different route. It's in the way there. It's a bit of a plant hotspot going on in the dining room. So I will need to deal with hotspots later. Oh, I can hear my timer going. So I think my tea is ready. Need to go back through. But you know what? I managed to do a tiny little bit of dusting, didn't I? And you know that basket can go through into the lounge. Ready for doing a bit of a dust in here. So I'm making progress. The vacuum is out ready for vacuuming. Right, so I'm on my next lot of 10 minutes, so I need to change tasks. First task is take the tea bag out and then put some milk in here. So I'm going to take my cup of tea with me so I actually remember to drink it. Oh dear, this fridge isn't shut properly. Oh, somebody must be jamming it, I think. I don't know what. Here's that cucumber. The fridge is ready for a bit of a declutter and a clean out. definitely ready for a clean. Right, I'm not going to get distracted. I'm going to stay on task. Oh, what are you cooking here? What's it called? Feta and chard pepper bulgur wheat salad. I'm not sure what bulgur wheat is. I'm supposed to be on a wheat-free diet, so I may not be able to eat the bulgur wheat. I'll have to Google what bulgur wheat is. Is it wheat? It sounds like wheat, doesn't it? Let me know if you know. Hopefully you'll let me know before I've eaten this. Right, next thing I'm going to do is I'm going to do some vacuuming. But you know what? I should probably start in the bedroom, actually, because the hall's not bad. The haul got done last week on Weekly Home Blessing. So I'm going to start in the bedroom. Oops, should I bring my cup of tea with me? I'm not going to drink it otherwise, am I? Let's take it up. I might have to take a pause to drink some. Yeah, I'm definitely starting in the bedroom because I know that is the worst carpet, and I might do the landing as well because it just needs it so badly. Right, let me have a little slurp. Look at the mess in here. I know it needs a bit of a tidy and a declutter. Things need putting away, but you know what? I'm just going to keep going with the next task on my list, which is vacuuming. Well, I can take quite a lot of tasks off, can't I? This sounds a little underpowered. Does that mean it needs emptying? I think this one is a little underpowered, to be fair, compared to some of the others. You might want to turn your volume down while I'm vacuuming. I'll still be talking, you know me. I might have an occasional quiet moment, because sometimes vacuuming puts me in the zone where I could just keep going forever. I don't know what it is about vacuuming. I find vacuuming quite mindful. So sometimes I just drift off. So please forgive me if I just go quiet for a while. Oh golly, this is really bad actually. I knew it was going to be bad, but I think I'm going to have to put the Dyson on it. This one is just not lifting it. This carpet is a bit of a nightmare. I've been thinking about either replacing it or getting rid of the carpet altogether for quite some time. And you know what? I think this might be the year I do it. It's just really difficult to keep clean. And I don't really like fitted carpet. We didn't put this in. I'm very much not a fitted carpet person. I like wooden floors, either painted or left natural, and tiled floors. I love tiled floors. And then I like rugs. I find them much easier to look after. Washable rugs are great, aren't they? Oh my goodness, I've got so many washable mats. So maybe the time has come for us. This has been in since we moved in 12 years ago. It's actually been through the building project. And this was actually the best room in the house, so we didn't have to do much in here. Or maybe we didn't do anything in here. But this carpet has seen better days. What would you do? I think that's why I put off vacuuming it, because I found it really stressful. That's pathetic, I know. But it's because it doesn't look good even after I vacuumed it. It just seems to hold on to dirt. It holds on to... It's a very impractical colour. It's not patterned. I'd much rather have wooden floors and a patterned rug. In fact, I'd probably keep the rug in here, which is a really good wood wool rug, and just lose the only thing that's putting me off is twofold. Splinters in my feet getting out of bed from the wooden floors, and also drafts. I know this is also probably one of the warmer bedrooms because it is the only one with fitted carpet in, and I think it does cut down on the drafts coming through the floors. Because the house is single glazed and it is drafty under the floors, as old houses are in winter. Lovely in summer, quite cold in winter. Wonderful in summer. So maybe I should just try getting a carpet cleaner on it, a rug doctor or something. That might make a big difference to it. Let's do the middle of the rug. I'm going to bring the Dyson up, I think, later and give it a real blitz with the Dyson. But even the Dyson struggles on the fitted carpet. This bit where we walk is, and with things, my husband spilled coffee. I think the dogs come up and take it a pee. It's just awful. It's definitely doesn't spark joy anymore in me. I think that's the reason I find that I don't look forward to doing that job. Because I know it, after I've done it, it doesn't look any better. It's not a rewarding task. Right, let's go on to these. These are much easier to do. The other thing I don't like about fitted carpets, we had fitted carpets on our previous houses, and we actually took them out because what happens is you find all the dirt seems to accumulate at the edges, and you get this horrible grey edge to the carpet. And when you take them out, you just vacuum that dirt up because the rugs don't go to the edges. And you need to get the dusting head on, I think, and do the edges. Come on, right you can. I have got some moth damage on this rug, unfortunately. That's the weird thing, is the fitted carpet has no moth damage on it. I wonder if it's a synthetic carpet. Whereas the lovely old antique rugs have got moth damage because they're wool. This one's threadbare. I think this rug may need to go. I may invest, as I say, in some washable rugs. I've been using them downstairs very successfully. Right, Polly, I need to actually vacuum in that bathroom. There's one of my missing laundry baskets. I've been sorting out clothes in here and it's full of clothes. Right, I'd quite like to vacuum the bathroom carpet as well. I think that's a wool one. But my timer's going off, so I need to change task. Hang on, let's switch the vacuum cleaner off. That's better. That is the danger that I could keep vacuuming all day. Right. But I'm only giving myself an hour to do this, and I've already been recording 33 minutes. So I want to get other things done as well. So that's not bad though. I'm doing pretty well. I've got quite a few tasks done because I've only been going for 30 minutes. What shall I do with this? I might put it in the spare room that's full of the clothes. Because then it encourages me to vacuum that one. And actually, I've got a lovely mirror in there that I bought ages ago. But I just want to put it on the wall and use. I'm thinking about making that into a walk-in wardrobe, as somebody very kindly suggested. I think that's a brilliant idea. But it means I have to get rid of the beautiful bed, which is I'm less keen on. At the moment, it's a bit of a dumping ground. So the vacuum can go in there for now, because I like to vacuum that room. And I still want to get the dusting head out and dust with it. Okay, I'm going to change tasks now. I'm going to drink a little bit more of my tea. Some of my tea. I'm coming back to my list. Let's just see what we've done. I've actually done all the bins. I've dusted, I've done glass, I've vacuumed carpets. I haven't changed the bedding, but I'm going to leave that for my other half. You might do it tomorrow. I've got vacuum hard floors and mop. I did that on Friday, but it is Monday, so they're probably ready for doing again. Okay, and the dusting basket, I think, could come down with me. Or maybe it should stay up here, actually. I might see if I can find somewhere to keep it up here. I'll think about that one. So I'll take my book. My pen can stay up here. Oh, actually, no, I'm taking the pen as well. I've got indecision fatigue. Can I carry the tea downstairs? No, I probably can't. Not without dropping it. But the laundry baskets do need to come down and I'll come back for the tea. So what am I going to do next? I think I'm going to vacuum downstairs. But you know what? My hard floors in the main house, sorry, in the cottage aren't bad. I think I'm going to tackle different floors. I'm going to tackle the lounge, the hallway, this hallway. Because I tend to spend a lot of time doing the cottage and not so much time on the main house. So I'm going to switch it up today. And maybe I'll come back with a tray for the glasses later. Because I'm going to run out of glasses soon. Maybe not, I've got a lot of glasses. All right. So I'm just going down back into the hall and then I'm going to go and get my other vacuum cleaner to do that. Yes, that is a plan. So I'm just going to pause while I get the vacuum out the cupboard. Got the vacuum cleaner out, so I'm going to give it a plug in. I always find that helps. Let's get going. How many minutes have I got left? Oh my goodness, I managed to spend 5 minutes getting the vacuum cleaner out and having a slurp of my tea. I'd really like to take the big vacuum over this, but to begin with, I'm just going to, because I want to get into hard floors as well. This is counting as my vacuuming hard floors. So I'm just using this head today, which is actually the hard floor head, so it won't do much on the carpets. So I'm just going to do the hard floor bits. It's a different vacuuming head for the others. There's an empty box there I need to get rid of. Oh, part of me was thinking, oh, shall I keep it? It might come in handy. If I sell some shoes on eBay, but you know what? I think I've got enough boxes. I don't think that box can go in the recycling. Don't get sidetracked by the box case. Just keep doing the vacuuming of the hard floors. Under there, got a sector. Right, where's the dusting head gone? Whoops. Let's swap the heads round because I just want to do the bits that don't normally get done, which is behind here and on the windowsill. Whoa, there's a lot of muck back there. Mainly plant debris actually. Oh, what am I doing? I'm hyper-focusing, aren't I? I told you I have a tendency to do that. No, Kate, don't. You're not going to get much done if you do that. That's for zone work. So when I'm doing the entrance, I can do all that. But this is not hyper-focus work. This is speed cleaning. I have to constantly stop myself doing that. It's very easy for me to get sucked into hyper-focusing and then I could spend ages cleaning one small area. And do you know what, even though this isn't the carpet head, do you know what, I'm just going to go for it. It's better than no vacuuming. I'm just going to give it a quick once over, so in case there's anything on it, but I don't think there is. Right, I'm going to go into the hallway now. Does not have to be perfectly vacuumed, does it? Anything is better than nothing. I don't think I've already done this, have I? And I am going to stop when the timer goes off. There's a lot of dust down there. saw a moth under there. I want to get it out quickly into the vacuum. I'm going to quickly whiz over that again. Oh. I need to get under there really, whoops, without bringing the cupboard over. That's the problem. This is good because I'm in zone 5 this week. This means this will get another going over. Oh, hang on, are we changing it? When do we change zones? We may change zones halfway through the week. So I might just be getting a head start on my zone 1. I can't remember, I'll have to look at the calendar. But we changed zones on the 1st of June. I don't know when is the 1st of June this week or next week? Pop it in the comments, let me know. I hope we get a full week in zone 1 because my zone 1 is huge. And I like to do some stuff outside as well at the entrance to the house. It's a fun zone 1. I like zone 1. And I also like to get my dining room done, so I'd rather have a whole week. And my conservatory is also in zone 1. My timer's going off. Oh no. I'm going to have to check the calendar now. Oh, right. Okay. Do you know, I think I'm going to leave the vacuum cleaner in the dining room because I'd like to vacuum the conservatory and the dining room. Right, let's move the cable so I don't trip over it. Good, that's progress. I feel like that vacuum cleaner is a bit whiffy. Probably needs a new bag. And maybe I need to put a nice fragrance in it. Some lavender drops. It's always good. Love the smell of lavender. And moths hate the smell of lavender, so it's a good smell to vacuum. I should probably put it on my brush head. Put it on my carpets. Right. Oh, it's lovely and sunny again. Let's just pop that there for a minute. Whoops, actually no. I think I need to pop it more out of the way. If I could probably give the conservatory a quick vacuum and then empty the bag. In case there's any moths in it. I do not want the moths coming flying out of the vacuum cleaner. Right, okay. Where's the list gone? Oh, golly. Just going to take a pause while I have a bit more tea. Okay, I'm back to the list. And the last thing on the list, I didn't really do very much, didn't do much dusting, did I? Should probably go back and do a little bit more dusting. But I think what I'm going to do next is mop. And you know what? I'm going to mop the bits that don't normally get mopped. So I can vacuum the hot floors. I'm going to mop the bits of the house that I've just vacuumed. Because they don't get mopped that often. But it will mean that I've done some of my zone 1 work as well. So let's pop that there. Let's go and fill the mop bucket. Do you know what? I might just mop these puppy paw prints off here as well. I know I haven't vacuumed it, but I think I might just mop it anyway. Oh no, I forgot. I've got to empty the sink. I've been bleaching my cleaning cloths, ready for going in the washing machine. But actually, I need to use this sink. This is my dirty sink for dirty jobs, but I want to fill my mop bucket up. I must be careful not to get the bleach on my clothes or my shoes. In fact, I'm going to change my shoes to mop. I don't want to get my pink trainers wet. Might have to go in my Crocs to mop. Because at the moment I've got nice trainers and I don't want to wreck them. I should probably get a black or I don't know, an older pair for mopping. These are my newest pair and I don't want to mop in them. Right, let's fill the mop bucket. And then I'll think about which shoes I'm going to wear. Oh, what should we have today? I think we'll try this one. I'm going to use this Flash All-Purpose Enchanted Wildflowers. I think I picked this one up at Savers recently. I'm a big fan of Savers. It's a really good place to buy your cleaning products. They're excellent value for money, but you can pick this up in most supermarkets. So when I just like to have a bit of variety on my floor cleaners. Otherwise, I think you just get used to the smell and it doesn't smell as fresh. Right, let's put that water in there. So 2 capfuls of the Flash into the mop bucket. For years, I used to put just 1 capful in because I hadn't actually ever read the instructions. I only read the instructions probably 6 months ago. So now we put 2 capfuls in and it does smell better. Whether it cleans better, you'll have to let me know what you think. But it definitely smells better. Right, I am going to change my shoes. What should we clean in? I know what I'm going to wear. I'm going to wear my old trainers that I replaced. Oh, the pink ones are replacing, so I'm going to go with these ones. Oh, they haven't got any insoles in them though. Where are my insoles? Do you know, I'm not going to be in them for long. Oh, I do need to put some insoles in. Maybe I'll find another pair with insoles in. They haven't got any. I've taken the insoles out of those. Should we try these ones? Should we go with the Skechers? Ooh, no, they're a bit tight. I usually wear those barefoot. Golly, this is being more complicated than it should be. I'm going to go with the Crocs. They're my going out trainers. Sorry guys, I'm going back to Crocs. Right, hopefully Flylady will forgive me because I need to sort my insoles out. I'm having to wear insoles at the moment in my trainers, but I switched them between different shoes, and the ones that I was going to wear to mop in have no insole whatsoever because I've taken the trainer insole out and I haven't put the podiatrist insole in. Right, golly, I could do with swapping this dog mat out as well. But you know what? I'm going to do that later. I haven't got time now to do a dog wash. I'm just going to quickly whiz this. So what's happened here? I've got some sort of plaster change there, which is a bit annoying. I should have vacuumed it up, really. All I'm doing is mopping it all over the place. Anyway, I said I was just going to do the high traffic bits, didn't I? Where the dogs walk. Just I can see a little trail of puppy prints. So I'm going to do that first, and then I'm going to go and do the other bit of the house. I might have to give myself a little bit of extra time. I'm only on 47 minutes. And I said I was going to give myself an hour. So I don't think that's actually too bad. It's a bank holiday. I don't want to spend all day cleaning. I just want to do a quick blitz for an hour and then go and have some fun. Or just relax in the garden or just spend a bit of time with the family. I don't want to spend all day cleaning. Right. I don't think any of us do we? I certainly don't. I want to play. It's a bank holiday. Right, where are we going next? You can see what I mean about the puppy paw prints. They're everywhere. Even though I only mopped this a couple of days ago. But if I just go to the high traffic areas where they tend to run, I might not be so bad. Literally, this is proper Flylady speed clean, isn't it? That's what she says. Just get the puppy paw prints off. And I know exactly what she means. You might wonder what I'm on about, Flylady. It's just a cleaning system that I've been following for 25 years that just makes life easier. It just stops you getting overwhelmed by your house because you have those little cleaning routines that you do every day. And they run like clockwork after a while. So it's much easier to look after your house. So you don't have to think about what to do. They just become routines, habits that you do them every day on autopilot. So there's a morning routine, there's an afternoon routine, there's a swish and swipe routine, which keeps your bathroom company ready at all times. There's an evening routine that keeps your sort of kitchen ready. And what else is there? Let's go. Where should we do that? I think I'll do the bathroom last, actually. I'll do the passageways first, and then we'll do the bathroom. I should have come the other way, really. And then there's a weekly home blessing routine, which just is what I'm doing now. It's like a house reset. It just means keeps you feeling on top of things. Oh, I definitely need to vacuum in here. And then there is a zone work routine. So the house is zoned, and each bit of the house is a different zone. I have a very big house, so I have had to adapt it for me. Everybody's house is different, so you do have to adapt the system to work for you, particularly the zone work. The other things tend to work for everybody. Even if you're working shifts, you can still adapt it. So that if you're working nights, you just put your morning routine at the time that you get up. And what else? There's a laundry routine. So you do 15 minutes laundry every day, whether that's putting a load of laundry on, getting a load of laundry out, ironing, putting laundry away. And then there's a decluttering routine as well. You're supposed to declutter for 15 minutes every day. I struggle with the decluttering. I tend to be an all or nothing declutter. So I'll have a massive purge and then I might not declutter again for ages. But what I'm learning to do is declutter as I go along. So for example, that box is sat there, isn't it? Me thinking, oh, should I take it to the box room or should I just declutter it? And actually I'm just going to declutter it. And also dealing with mail as it comes into the house, decluttering junk mail when you've been shopping, getting rid of all the packaging, or if you've had things delivered, get rid of the packaging straight away. All those Amazon packages that we all get, just get rid of it. Don't keep it. I used to keep everything thinking, oh, I might need this one day. But now I just declutter it. Because let's be honest, we don't need them, do we? When was the last time you reused your Amazon packaging? I was keeping things like boxes of things came in case I needed to return the item. But you know what? Even if you need to return the item, I think most places don't expect you to still have the box. So I've had a massive declutter in my box room. I'm very lucky. I have a room dedicated to boxes because it's an old house. Old houses had box rooms. And the room doesn't have any electricity in it. It's quite strange. I suppose we could put electricity in it. But it's just a storage room for keeping Christmas trees and things in. But it is very handy. And at one point, my box room was completely overwhelmed with boxes. But I'm really working my way through, and there's hardly any now. I've just got a couple of shoe boxes. And mainly it's Christmas tree stuff. Right. Okay, well, that's had a bit of a blitz. It's not on detail clean. But you know what? It's better than it was. It's better than it was, and it just freshens everything up. So my time has just gone off, so I've got probably one more 10 minutes. I'm at 52 minutes, so I've done pretty well. I'm pretty proud of myself. I'm going to cut myself a little bit of slack because I want to mop. I want to mop in my cupboard, just a really quick mop, and I want to mop my downstairs loo. Because that usually gets done when I'm in zone 1, and it sometimes gets done on weekly home blessing, but not always. So I'm going to do it now. Because I've got a bucket of mop water, and it'll benefit from being done. Golly, let me know if you're managing to do your weekly home blessing along with me. I'd love to hear from you, or if it's inspired you to get up and do something. Right, last but not least, the downstairs loo, which looks like it needs a bit of a descale. We've got very hard water, and we have our own water supply. We have to have a water softener. But unfortunately, about a couple of months ago, maybe it's 6 months ago, my water softener broke. And it took us ages to get it replaced. And so I had quite a build-up of limescale then on things, which is really frustrating. And now I need to actually probably empty the water out the toilet and put a limescale, or fill it with vinegar. That would do the trick, I think. And scrub it to get the limescale out. And I'm just procrastinating on it, so I'm kind of hoping my husband will do it. But so far he hasn't, so maybe he's not going to. You know, I'm going to give this a bit of a detail clean and just get behind the loo, because it's only a tiny little room. So let's just move things about and just get in there. Good. And I love this floor. It's one of my favourite tiled floors in the house. These are reclaimed, I think they're French encaustic tiles that we bought in a reclamation yard in Derbyshire before we moved here. We bought them for this house because we were living in Nottinghamshire at the time. And we just saw them and fell in love with them and thought they're perfect for the house. I think they had lino down when we moved in. So those are a massive improvement on the old 50-year-old lino. Golly, I think I can have a go me moment now, can't I? The only thing I think that is left on my list is change the bedding. I can't change the bedding in 7 minutes, I don't think. It's beyond me. And I'm leaving that for my other half. I've got a load of laundry I want to put on today, so don't think I want to wash bedding as well. because it is a bank holiday. And one load of laundry I think will be enough for today. Right, the bedding can wait till tomorrow. Okay, right, I know what I'm going to do. As I've still got 6 minutes left on the timer, because I've done quite a few things quicker than I thought I would. I'm at 55 minutes, so I've got 6 minutes left. Do you know what I'm going to do? I'm going to do a bit of zone work in the lounge. Where did I put the stuff to do it though? Did I do... Yeah, I'm going to do a bit of zone work. And then I'm going to have finished my tea. You might notice I put my tea on the Aga so it will stay warm. So I'm going to dust in here and I'm going to polish. I'm going to start with dust and polish because I didn't do a lot of dust and polish. I did a lot of glass, but I didn't do a lot of dust and polish. And I haven't got a glass cloth on me. And this polish just makes everything smell so nice. So actually I think I might... Oh, I love the smell of this polish. This furniture polish is so lovely. And it'll just freshen up the lounge. And just get the dust, the grey haze. But actually, do you know, it's not that bad. I thought it would be far worse. Oh, I think I have already dusted in here. So I only need to polish really, don't I? I'll just put up a bit on the radiators. Because I don't think they're coming on at the moment. But when they do, it makes such a lovely smell. Let's pop this away. Golly, I'm sniffing. I wonder if it's the products. It's not pollen because these are artificial. Do you know what's really strange? Some years I have horrendous hay fever, but I haven't this year. I haven't had any hay fever, and it's very interesting because this year I've given up wheat, I've given up sugar. I'm now on week 9. Today is the start of week 9, and no hay fever symptoms. I don't know if it's related or if it's just, I don't know. Is it pollen counts? But in previous years, I have had quite bad hay fever. Right, let's give that. Why is that in here? I don't think that belongs in here. Maybe it does. I think it belongs there actually. Maybe, I think it, yeah. Let me have a think about that. It might be better going over to the other barn. Where is it in here? Oh, I know what it is. It's for putting cups on because I didn't want to mark the nice wood of this one. But how does it fit on? It looks too big. Aha! Like that. Right. That still doesn't work, does it? I don't know how this works. How did I have them on there? I'm going insane. Is it like that? Maybe it was like that. It just looks a bit cluttered. I don't know what to do with that. Yeah, I'm confused. Right, don't overthink it, Kate. Just leave it there. And keep going. I can't remember how it goes. I have to look at the beginning of the video to see how it was sitting before I moved it. I'm just going to keep with the dusting. The other thing about doing a bit of zone work is it gives you a chance to check things over, check cables, see if you've got anything that's damaged, or see, in my case, look for moth damage. Whereas if you didn't do your zone work, you wouldn't necessarily notice things like that. It just gives you a chance to sort of check your house over, really, doesn't it, in more detail than when you're just doing a speed clean. You don't always look at things the same. Just getting inside this cupboard, but it's actually not bad. I'm going to need to pull out this sofa, and I might flip the sofa cushions. I quite often do that when I'm doing my zone work. But you know what? I've got all week to do that, so I might not do that today. Right, I'm going to do a bit more dusting. I think I might go in the hall. Oh, I might go in the kitchen, actually. I know what I want to dust the dresser in the kitchen if I've got time. My mind is going all over this place now, isn't it? Thinking of all the things I want to do. Right, I think that's all the woodwork in here done. Okay. Let's take this with us. I don't really want to leave it out. Have I done the hall? No, I don't think I have. Let's do the hall. I haven't got much time left now. And then that's a bit of zone 1 work done as well. I think I should move this charger because it's not getting used here at the moment very much. It's just clutter there, isn't it? It's not being used. Let's do the top of this this fireplace, which is oak, I think. Whoa, sorry about that. I think it's an oak fireplace. Always benefits from a little bit of dusting and polishing. Probably check my carbon monoxide monitor. How do you check it? I don't even know. Oh my goodness, it's not bad that I don't. I think it might be dead. There's no power light showing. I think that needs a new battery. I'm going to ask my other half about that. That's another reason to do your own work. Check your carbon monoxide monitors. Right, let's go to this one. It's been in there a while. It was put in when the log burner was installed, so that was a few years ago now. So it probably needs a new battery. I don't know if I've ever tested it. Oh my goodness. I'd completely forgotten it was there because it was shoved behind something. But having said that, we haven't lit this log burner recently. So I've cut myself a little bit of forgiveness there. The good thing in the new part of the house is all the carbon monoxide monitors and smoke alarms are all wired in. So you don't have to remember to check the batteries. But if you have ones which aren't wired in, this is a reminder to you to check if you've got a log burner, or check your carbon monoxide monitors in your lounge or wherever your log burner is, and your smoke alarms. If you've got smoke alarms in the house that are battery powered, check them. Oh, just giving the stairs a quick dust. Right, there's the timer going off. Woohoo! That's me done. I've done 60 whole minutes of weekly home blessing. And I'm going to bring the carbon monoxide monitor with me so I can ask my other half how we test it. Anyway, thank you for joining me. I hope you found that inspiring. And you're managing to get on and do a weekly home blessing too. Let me know in the comments how you're getting on and anything I can do to help motivate you. Anyway, thanks for watching. Bye for now.